Is Google's Gemini truly the giant that makes GPT-4 look like a baby's toy? Today we unveil the mystery. Is it all hype, or is there truth behind the amazement? Learn now about all the new features this ad brings, and stay tuned to find out if we have really reached the time when Jarvis is no longer just a science fiction dream. The hype of Google Gemini. Friends, the tech world is currently buzzing with Google's Gemini. It's said that this new AI model makes GPT-4 look primitive, almost obsolete. Could it be true? In the Gemini presentation, we witnessed the astonishing capabilities of a model that processes not just text, but also video, images, sound, and live recognition of events in a video. They showed us how Gemini identifies a duck in a drawing, follows the ball in skill games, guesses magic tricks. Wait a minute. Gemini detecting magic tricks? That's a threat to magicians, but can it also detect when you're faking surprise on your birthday? Jokes aside, it seriously promises to perform analysis and spontaneously comment in real time. It's quite a spectacle. Until now, GPT-4 was the most advanced, but has Google made a giant leap forward? On paper, Gemini is presented not just as an improvement, but as a revolution. Have we finally entered the era of Jarvis-like assistants? Can we finally become a humble version of Iron Man? Bright features of Gemini. Let's take a closer look at the capabilities of Gemini that Google has demonstrated. This AI model is capable of performing tasks that until now seemed like science fiction. Gemini analyzes videos, identifies objects, and even deciphers magic tricks, making it clear that it can essentially interpret and respond to visual and auditory stimuli in multiple languages. An impressive feat, or is it? Have you seen how it plays finding the ball under the cup, or how it gradually gives responses about what it sees in a video of someone drawing a duck step by step? This ability to track and remember in a continuous video is something we hadn't seen before. Gemini can also generate music based on images, something truly innovative. On paper, it sounds like the AI of the future we all dream of. But is all this as smooth and spontaneous as it seems? The truth behind the hype. Just as when pizza arrived in the United States and became something completely new, Gemini promises to transform our perception of AI. But now, let's address what many have overlooked, the part that Google didn't emphasize much. Discover if it's a delicacy or just a reheated slice. After the presentation, a video revealed the real workings of Gemini. Here comes the surprise. It turns out the demonstrations were not as spontaneous as they appeared. To achieve those results, Google meticulously prepared each input, even suggesting responses. They selected specific frames and provided detailed contexts to guide Gemini towards correct answers. It turns out Gemini's real-time analysis was more prepared than my aunt for an Instagram photo. What appeared to be real-time analysis was actually a carefully planned montage. Nothing more than a meticulously orchestrated show. Disappointing? Maybe a little. They sold us a dream. But the reality was a bit more down to earth. This leads us to ask, how much of Gemini is real innovation and how much is just a well-executed illusion? What do you think? Is Gemini the future or just another step? Comment now, but hurry, before an AI learns to comment for you. Gemini versus GPT-4. But wait, before you declare GPT-4 obsolete, here comes the twist in the tale. When compared to GPT-4, things get interesting. GPT-4, though limited to images, is impressive in its own right. And this is where Gemini had us excited, promising to go beyond. But in the end, what Google showcased wasn't more advanced than what GPT-4 already does. Yes, Gemini is promising, but revolutionary? Not as much as they made us believe. In fact, GPT-4 and Gemini are more on par than it seems. Both have their strengths, but Gemini's presentation perhaps exaggerated its capabilities, presenting a not entirely accurate picture of its true effectiveness. It's like expecting a quantum leap and finding a small step forward. Impressive, yes, but not the giant leap we were expecting. So before you jump to conclusions, remember, in technology, as in ice creams, the biggest isn't always the best. The reality of Gemini. Digging deeper, we realize that Gemini, while advanced, still has its limitations. It is not the all-powerful AI that was presented. It is capable, yes, but it needs a much more precise guidance than initially shown. This doesn't take away from the merit of what Google has achieved, but it makes us question, Was it right to raise expectations so high? This reminds us that in the world of AI, reality can be less brilliant than the presentation. Nevertheless, the evolution of AI is undeniable, and what Gemini and GPT-4 can do today was unthinkable just a few years ago. What the future holds for us? Only time will tell. Possible future implications. Now, fellas, let's take a journey into the future. Let's imagine a world where what Gemini promised and similar technologies are integrated into every aspect of our daily lives. Think of a personal assistant that not only knows you but anticipates your needs. A Jarvis in every home, office, and phone. But how could it truly change our lives? At work, for example, the integration of AI like Gemini could mean a revolution. Imagine delegating tedious tasks to a virtual assistant that not only does the work but learns and adapts to your preferences. From data analysis to creative design, Gemini could offer personalized solutions, increasing efficiency and allowing us to focus on what truly matters. Will this be the end of long hours at the office? Or will it lead us to entirely new work challenges? And in our leisure time, how will these AIs influence us? Video games could reach unprecedented levels of personalization. Imagine a game that adapts to your gameplay style in real time, offering a unique experience for every player. Or think about interactive cinema, where the plot changes based on your reactions and decisions. Gemini and similar technologies could transform how we entertain ourselves, making it more personal and exciting than ever. As for social interaction, these advancements could also have a significant impact. How will our relationships change when an AI model can accurately interpret and respond to our emotions? We could see new forms of communication, where language barriers and distance become irrelevant. But we must also consider the challenges this brings. Privacy, data security, and AI ethics will be crucial issues in this future. How do we ensure that these powerful assistants don't become tools for surveillance or manipulation? And finally, let's think about the impact on education and learning. With AI like Gemini, personalized learning could reach a new level. Students worldwide could have access to quality education tailored to their specific needs, breaking barriers and democratizing knowledge like never before. So while we marvel at the capabilities of Gemini and GPT-4, we must also begin to reflect on how these technologies will shape our future. Are we ready for this new world? How do we prepare for the changes to come? Technology is advancing at a rapid pace, and we must be ready to walk, or rather, run alongside it. In conclusion, fellas, Google's Gemini is a step forward in AI, but it doesn't leave GPT-4 in the category of toys just yet. The next time you see a demonstration like this, remember, there's magic in technology, but there are also tricks behind the curtain. If you want to understand how the world is changing with generative AI, watch my latest video. What do you think? Can you imagine a world where assistants like Gemini or GPT-4 are part of our daily lives? Is Gemini really the future of AI or just another step on the path? Comment below, give a like if you think it's not time to retire GPT-4 just yet, and subscribe to not miss the next technological revolution or the next big exaggeration.